Why rest is a luxury you can't afford to neglect, even if you are a boss. But where are my manners? I'm Samara, and I'm going to be your guide for all things Bible, boundaries, and business, where faith and refinement collide. So you have the business, the brand, the book calendar, but when's the last time that you actually rested without guilt? Let me tell you, rest is not weakness, it's wisdom. Even God rested on the seventh day. The Proverbs 31 woman had systems, not stress. She didn't go out at night because she handled her business in the daytime, which God perfectly designed for the sun to go up at a certain time and to come down at a certain time, which is a built-in system and guide for how we should be working and resting. I understand that does not always happen that way, but when we allow ourselves to be so disciplined and so obedient that we follow the guide that God beautifully laid out for us, the rewards are endless. In John 15, verse 7, which my church has been going through because we're on the sermon series for the power of the pause as my pastor prepares for his sabbatical. In John 15:7, it says, "If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you." You might be thinking, but doesn't the word say that faith without works is dead? Yes, but part of the way that God needs us to have faith is to rest and to hold our peace so that at times God will fight our battle. The main reason why you are burnt out is because you're in disobedience. If you were obedient to every moment and everything that God was calling you to, you would know the moments that He says, yes, no, maybe so, stay, go. This time you rest, this time you war. In Genesis 27 and 28, we also studied that Jacob wrestled and he got a name change, but the heavens opened when he rested. The heavens opened when Solomon, who was a wise man with his scepter, rested. He wasn't a man of war, but we see that Jacob was a man who wrestled and who fought to get more blessings than he was naturally and originally ordained to receive. So there's nothing wrong with being ambitious and fighting, but we have to understand in each moment, God is requiring something different of us. But if we're only working without resting, then we're not honoring God with our rest and how we treat our temple. Burnout is not a badge of honor. As feminine women of God, rest protects our discernment and our dignity. It's very hard to be poised when you are tired. It's the last thing on your mind that you could possibly think of, to sit up straight and to greet someone and to be well mannered if you are exhausted. Your spiritual discernment is not as sharp when you are tired, when you haven't gotten rest, and when you're operating on fear that if you stop working, you will be hungry and you won't be provided for. And that is a lie. I rest because I trust. And you deserve to enter God's rest, not just survive your routine. So if you feel called to raise the standard and to embrace biblical refinement with elegance and grace, join my private list to be the first notified when the Feminine Standard School opens. This isn't a finishing school, it's a school for elite women of faith seeking to raise the standard in life and in love.